everybody, it's Carrie with Seed to Spoon. So I know I've been doing a lot of videos recently about planting. So I thought that I would make a quick video today just about our method for planting. So companion planting in particular. So what is companion planting, how we use it, why we use it, and all of that. So companion planting is really important for a number of reasons. I mean, first of all, one of the biggest ways that we use companion planting is to help repel certain pests. A really good example of companion planting to help deter pests is lavender is really good, garlic especially. They help to confuse the plants because of their strong smell, and it helps to the bugs that are searching out the plants, they can't really find what they're looking for if they can't smell it. So those two are really good ones to use, especially if you have beetle issues or really anything. I feel like garlic is always a go-to, lavender as well. So along with that, a very similar idea is there are certain plants that bring in certain pollinators. So there are certain really good beneficial insects that you really want in your garden to help out, whether it be for pollination or for getting rid of other bad bugs that are in your garden. There's a lot of really good insects and really good bugs that you want in your garden. So there are certain plants that help to attract those. Really good ones, of course, are going to be the flowers. So really anything that flowers is going to be good. So sunflowers, again with the lavender, I know it's just one of my favorites. Chives are also really good, especially when they go to their beautiful flower. They really bring in a lot of really good beneficials. So there are also really good plants that you can grow to eat that are also really good for your soil. So certain plants provide different nutrients to your soil. A really good example of this is beans or peas. They give the soil some nitrogen, which helps to boost the plants around them. Another really good plant that we like to grow is called comfrey. It is not only beautiful, but it also, the roots go really deep down into the ground and they really help to boost the soil whenever you plant them. So we've built compost piles in the past where we've had a huge batch of comfrey because it just makes the soil really great there. Another benefit too that you can use is certain plants grow a lot taller and they can help to protect with the shade and wind block from the other plants who are next to them. So especially if you are trying to grow cool season crops into the summer season, this can really be beneficial for you to plant something that might block the sun a little bit, especially in the afternoon, and it'll help keep that plant a little cooler, which will help it to last longer into the summer. There are also certain plants that are really good at helping to give it some support. So if there's a vining plant that needs something to climb up, you can use them as a trellis or some support, something along those lines. So there are a lot of different reasons why you might want to plant your garden the way that you do. So certain companions, a lot of plants really like each other and they can really help each other out. So I know there's a lot of different plants. So if you need any help with this, check out our free app. It's available on iOS and Android. And whenever you go into the app, if you go into one of your plants that you are going to be planting, on the very top there's a tab that says Friends. So when you click the Friends tab, it'll give you a long list of all of the plants that we have in our app that are beneficial for that plant to plant next to. So there's a bunch of different reasons. Sometimes they help bring pollinators in, sometimes they repel certain pests that affect that plant. There's a bunch of different reasons why they are good for that plant. So it'll kind of just give you one long list of a bunch of different plants, so it'll make it a lot simpler for you. Along those same lines too, I do want to mention that there are some plants that you don't want to put next to each other. So up there at the very top, it'll have an enemies section. So click enemies and it'll give you a list of plants that you should not plant next to it. So, some reasons why, maybe, kind of the similar things that we were talking about. So if they repel, if they attract a certain type of bug, maybe that bug is really bad for that other plant, or maybe they attract a lot of similar pest issues as the plant that you're planting. So sometimes it's really good to avoid putting plants that are in the same family together. There's a bunch of different things. So in there, just make sure that you check the enemies section as well, and it'll give you a list of ones, if any, that you shouldn't plant next to it. Thank you so much for watching today and hanging out with us while we just talked briefly about companion planting. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section, and I will either respond there or I will make another video about that topic. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.